Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. Friends, in today's video we are going to make these sleek dangler earrings that I have named as wine earrings. And here you can see that I have made these earrings in peridot green color, and there are few more colorways I have made these. And this one I have made in the combination in the contrast of amethyst and emerald green color, and the other one in this beautiful peach color. And in today's video, we are going to make this beautiful dangler wine earring in the contrast in this contrasting blue and peach color. So let us see what all material do we need to make this beautiful wine earring. Friends, for making our wine earring in this beautiful peach and blue combination, we are going to use this teardrop crystal in peach color. Then I will be using these superduo beads. These are in jet rainbow iris color. Then I'm using these rondelles. These are 2 by 3 mm rondelles in sapphire blue color. And these are 3 mm pearls in rose peach color. Here I would be using these 4 mm bicones. These are in tanzanite, deep tanzanite color. And then these are 11 O's. These two are 11 O's. These are Muki metallic dark blue iris 11 O's, and these are Muki Duracoat galvanized champagne 11 O's. Here I'm using 15 O's in single color, that is Muki Duracoat galvanized champagne 15 O's. I would be using this earwire for my earring. Here I'm working with Muki thread and size 12 beading needle. So let's get started. Friends, we will be making this beautiful wine earring in two parts. First is this upper part, and the second is this bottom, which is the bezel teardrop. So we will start making our wine earring with this upper part. Friends, for making our upper part of our wine earring, I have picked up these 4 mm bicons, 4 mm bicons, and now I'm bringing them down towards the end of my thread. And here I'll be tying a double knot like this. And now I will pass through all these 4 bicons and pull this tail in between the bicons like this. Now pick up one 11 champagne and pass through this next bicon. Again pick up one 11 champagne and pass through this next 4 bicon. Again picking up one 11 champagne and passing through this 4 bicon and picking up my last 11 like this. And after completing this round, this is the look. And now I'm stepping up into the first 11 that I added in this round. And now pick up 215 champagne, one 3 mm pearl, and 215 champagne. Like this, I have picked up 5 beads, 215, one 3 mm pearl, and 215s, and pass through the next 11 and bring it on the top of this component with the bicons. Here I'm going back into the 250 nose and the 3 pearl. Again into the 50 nose. Here we have to keep our thread nice and tight. And into the 11 bicone. And the next 11 like this, moving up into the 250 nose and the 3 pearl. And now after exiting through this 3 pearl, pick up to 15 champagne and pass through this 11 like this, back into the 250 nose, into the 3 pearl, again pick up 250 champagne and pass through this 11 champagne, back into the 50 and the 3 pearl like this. So this is the look from the top. And now into the 50 we have to keep our thread nice and tight here, into the 11 Now after passing through the 11 we are going to pick up 250 1 pearl and 250 So here I have picked up these 5 beads, 250 1 pearl and 250 and I will pass through this next 11 like this. Now again pick up 250 1 pearl and 250 same set of beads again and pass through the 11 like this. So we are going to add the set of these 5 beads to the other 2 sides and come back. Now after adding these beads, this is the look, and now step up into the first 250 and the 3 pearl and pick up 2 11 metallic blue iris, 250 champagne and 2 11 metallic blue iris. So here I have picked up these 6 beads, 211 250 and 211 and now I'm going to pass through the next 3 pearl like this. Again pick up the same set of beads, 211 250 and 211 So here I have picked up the 6 beads and I'm going to add the set of the same 6 beads on the other 2 sides and come back. Now after adding these seed beads, this is the look, and right now you can see I'm exiting through this 3 pearl and now I'm going to step up into the first 2 dark blue metallic dark blue 11 like this. Now pick up 1 11 metallic blue iris, metallic dark blue iris, and now I'll be passing through this 11 champagne in front of these two 15 champagne like this. Again pick up 1 11 dark blue metallic iris and pass through the next two 11 O's like this into the 3 pearl, into the two 11O metallic dark blue iris. Again pick up one 11O metallic dark blue iris and pass through this 11O champagne like this. Again pick up one 11O metallic dark blue iris and pass through the next two 11Os here like this. We have to keep our thread nice and tight here so that we get a nice finish into the 3 pearl, so here you can see that I have just added the two 11Os on these two sides in front of these two 15O champagne, and I'll be adding these two 11Os on the other two sides and come back. Now after adding these two 11Os on the top here, this is the look, and right now I'm exiting through these two 11O metallic dark blue iris after adding these two 11Os here and into the 3 pearl, into these two 11O, and now here I'm stepping up into the first 11O metallic dark blue iris that I added on the top here, and now I'm going to pick up one 15O champagne and go back into the second 11O that I added here like this, and into the two 11Os, into the 3 pearl, into these two 11Os, again into the 11O, and now I'm picking up 115O champagne and going back into the second 11O like this, and into the two 11Os here. Now here on the top we have to add the loop for our ear wire. Now just here we have to take a notice. You can see the pearl here, and these 15 O's are falling from the top here. So we are going to add the loop here. This would be our top. So you can see our 15 O's are falling from the top here, and here they're going up from here. So this would be our top. And now I'm going to pick up 715 O champagne. Here I have picked up 4 and 3 7, and I'm going to pass through these two 11O metallic dark blue iris like this. Now again going down into the 11O metallic dark blue iris, picking up 115O champagne and going up to the other one like this, into the two 11Os here, into the 3 pearl, and into the 11 these two 11 into this 11 that we added on the top. Pick up 115 champagne and into the second 11 that we added here, like this, into the two 11 metallic dark. Now we have reached the bottom part of our component, upper component, and now here we are going to add 515 champagne, three into five that pass through the two 15s, the two 11s, into the two 15s and the two 11s, into the 3 pearl, the two 11s, 15s, the 11s. Now here in the loop I'm going to pass through the first three 15s, skip the fourth one, the middle one, and move down through the next three. Pull it up, the center one, pull the thread tight, and here is our top. Into the two 11s, and the 11s, 3 pearl, into the two 11s, 15s, and the 11s. And now into the first three 15s at the bottom. Now here we can cut the tail off. So here we have reached the bottom of this upper component, and right now I'm exiting through this middle 15 of the bottom 5 15s. And now I'm going to pick up one rondelle, one 15 and one superduo. Bring them down here. Now pick up two 15 champagne, and now you can see right now I'm exiting through this top hole of the superduo, and after picking up the two 15s I'm going into the bottom hole of the same superduo. Pull it tight like this, and now pick up one 11 champagne and the superduo. Now I have picked up one 11 and one superduo. Again bring them down like this. Pick up two 15 champagne, and here Right now I'm exiting through this hole, and after picking up 15 O's, we are going to move from the other hole of the same super duo like this. Like this, we have to add the 15 O's to the super duo, and now we are going to pick up one 15 O champagne and one rondelle, and going to pass through this 15 O, the middle 15 O champagne like this. So here this is the look. Stepping up into the rondelle 15 O and the super duo like this, into the 215 O champagne, into the bottom hole of the super duo and the 11 O champagne, into this hole of the other super duo, the middle hole, the center hole of the super duo, like this. And now pick up one 11 O champagne, one super duo, one 11 O champagne, one super duo, one 11 O champagne, like this. So here we have picked up one 11 O champagne, one super duo, one 11 O champagne, one super duo, and one 11 O champagne. And I'm going to pass through the center hole of the super duo and the 11 O champagne. So here this is the look, and into the super duo like this. And now here on the top we have to add the pearl, but before adding the pearl we are going to look into our first earring. Here the pearl is going this way. You can see we added to the super duos lying on this side. So now we are going to add this pearl to in this direction, in the opposite direction. So here we are going to add the pearl to this and this super duo. So for this I'm going to move into this super duo, into the 11O, and now pick up two 15O champagne, one 3 mm pearl, and two 15O champagne. So here I have picked up these 5 beads, and I'll be going through this 11O like this. Moving up into the 215Os, into the pearl, down through the 215Os, into the 11O, like this. Into the super duo and the next 11O champagne. Now pick up two 15O champagne and into the 3 mm pearl, Again pick up 2 15 champagne and into this next 11 champagne like this. Move up into the 2 15 back into the 3 pearl, down through the 2 15 and into the 11 champagne and the superduo like this. So here we can check that our pearls are added in the opposite direction. And now here you can see right now I'm exiting through the superduo, and now I'll be passing through the 11 champagne, pick up 1 15 champagne and pass through this 15 champagne that we added with the rondelle and into the superduo like this, into the 2 15 here, into the 11 again pick up 2 15 champagne and into the top hole of the superduo, again pick up 2 15 champagne and into the 11 champagne, into the 2 15 and into the top hole of superduo, again into again 2 15 and into the 11 like this, up into the 2 15 that we added with the superduo, into the top hole of the superduo and into this 15 champagne that we added in between the rondelle and the superduo. And now pick up 1 15 champagne and pass through the 11 underneath here like this. Step up into the 2 15 into the superduo and the 15 like this. Now after exiting through this 15 champagne, pick up 1 15 1 3 pearl and 1 15 champagne. So here I have picked up these 3 beads and I'll be passing through this 15 superduo and the 15 like this. Now again pick up 1 15 1 3 pearl and 1 15 same set of 3 beads, pass through this 15 the top 15 superduo and the next 15 on the top like this. Again pick up the same 3 beads, 15 3 pearl and 15 and into the 15 superduo and the next 15 like this. And now move into the round tail and the 15 down through the round tail, 15 super duo, like this, the two 15s, down through these two 15s and the super duos, into the two 15s and the pearl. So here we have completed our upper component, and now pick up two 15s, one 11 and two 15s. So here I have picked up these 5 beads, two 15 champagne, one 11 and two 15 champagne, and pass through this 3 pearl like this. Step up into the two 15s, pick up one 15 champagne and pass through the 11 champagne. Keep your thread nice and tight here. Pick up one 15 champagne and pass through the next two 15s like this and into the 3 pearl and down through these 3 and into the 11. So here we have completed our top or the upper component, and now we are going to bezel our teardrop and add it here. You can also add any bralette if you want. If you don't want to add the teardrop, you can also add the bralette, but this teardrop gives a beautiful look and a weight to your earring, and thus I'm going to add the teardrop, the bezel teardrop at the bottom. So let us first bezel our teardrop and then we are going to add it to our upper component. Friends, for bezeling our 14 by 9 teardrop crystal, we would be using herringbone stitch. So for this, I'm picking up 4 11 in metallic dark blue iris color, and now I am bringing them down towards the end of my thread, and now here I'm tying a double knot like this, and now I will pass through all these 4 11 and bring the tail in between the 11 like this. Now holding this tail, I'm picking up 2 11 metallic dark blue iris, and you can see right now I'm exiting through this 11, and after picking these two 11s, I'm going down through the adjacent 11 like this, and now I will move up into this adjacent 11 and into the one I added just now like this. Here we have to keep our thread nice and tight. Again, picking up a pair of 11 metallic dark blue iris. Right now I'm going down through this adjacent 11, and now I will go up through this 11 and the one above it. These two 11s. Again picking up a pair of 11s. I'm going down through this 11 and moving up into these two 11s. So here you can see that we are making a herringbone chain, and right now I have added 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 pairs of 11 in this chain, and for basting our 14 by 9 teardrop crystal we need 27 pairs of 11 in our herringbone chain. So in our herringbone chain I have added 5 pairs. I would be adding 22 more and come back. So friends, you can see that I have added all my 15 till this 11, and now I'm going to pick up one more 15 champagne and pass through. So here I have completed my herringbone chain with 27 pairs of 11s. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27. So here we have 27 pairs of 11 and now we are going to make a ring with this, and for this I'm bringing the two ends closer like this, and as you can see right now I'm exiting through this 11 and now I will pass through the 11 on the other end like this and move up through the adjacent 11 and go down through the second 11 on the first end. Now here I'm going to pull my thread tight, and here we have made the ring. Once again I'm going down through these two 11s and into these two. So here we have a ring for making our bezel, and as you can see right now I'm exiting through this 11. We are going to create a teardrop shape, so here I'm exiting through this one, and now I will skip this 11 and move down through the next one like this, and just bring the thread down and pull this 11 up like this. We have created the tip, and now we are going to create the tip at the back. So I'm going through the adjacent 11. Again we are going to skip this 11 and pass through this one. Just bring the thread down and move the 11 up and pull the thread. So here again we have created the tip. And now going back into this one. So here you can see this way we have created the tear shape on both the sides, and right now I'm exiting through this 11O, and now I will pick up one 15O champagne and I will pass through the same 11O once again like this. Push it down in the front, going down through the 15O champagne, pick up one 15O champagne, and now I will move up through this 11O, the one that is below this one, and move up through the two 11Os. These two 11Os together like this. Now again moving down through these two 15O champagne, pick up one 15O champagne and move up through the next 11O and the one above it, the two 11Os together like this. And now we will come down through the two 15Os. Here I'm exiting through this 11O and I will come down through this 15O and this one. So here come down to these two 15Os like this. Pick up one 15O champagne and again move up through these two 11Os like this, and come down through these two 15O champagne. Again picking up one 15O champagne. Here we can see the tail, a thread coming out from this 11O, so we're going to cut it off. And now after picking up this 15O champagne, we are going to move up into this 11O and the one above it like this. And come down through these two 11Os like this. Again picking up one 15O champagne and I'm going up through these two 11Os, coming down through the two 15Os. So friends, this way we are going to add these 15Os all through this round till we reach this 11O just before the tip we created here. So we are going to add these 15Os till we reach this 11O. So friends, here you can see that I have added my 15Os till this last 11O, and now I have picked up one 15O champagne, and now I'll be going through this tip that we created like this into this 11O, and moving up into the two 15O champagne like this. And now we are going to attach this one to this side also. So here right now you can see I'm exiting through this 15O champagne, so I will pass through the next 15O champagne and move up into the adjacent 11 and our tip. So here is our teardrop bezel, and now I'm going back towards the back side and into the first two 11 Right now I'm exiting through this top 11 the tip that we created, and now I'm passing through the next two 11 like this. Now we are going to place our teardrop crystal into our bezel case. This is the look. And now we are going to close our bezel case. Just hold it. Right now we pass through these two 11 and now I'm going to pick up one 11 metallic dark blue iris and pass through these two 11 like this. Now into the next pair of 11 again picking up one 11 metallic dark blue iris, and I will pass through the same pair of 11 like this, adding the 11 here, again passing through the next pair of 11 picking up one 11 metallic dark blue and passing through the same pair once again. So here you can see this way we are adding the 11 to the pair of 11 of this herringbone chain, and we are going to add these 11 till we reach this last 11. We added 27 pairs of 11 in our herringbone chains. So one we have made the tip and we are left with 26 11 So we are going to add these 11 to the rest of the 26 11 of this herringbone chain. So in all we are going to add 13 11 in this way. So I have added 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to add 10 more and come back. So here I have added all my 11 You can see I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 11 as we added to 26 11 making 13 pairs at the end. And now after adding the last 11 right now I'm exiting through this one, and now I will step up into this 11 that I added just now. And now I'm going to pick up one 15 champagne and pass through the next 11 metallic dark blue. Again picking up one 15 champagne, passing through this next. And now I will skip the bead here. So I'm passing through the two 11 without adding any bead like this. And now again picking up one 15 champagne and passing through this next 11. Again picking up one 15 champagne and passing through this next 11. Now here we have reached the bottom, and now I'm going to pass through these two 11 without adding any beads. So I would be passing through 1, 2 and 3 11 together like this. Here I'm not adding any bead at the bottom. Now picking up one 15 champagne, pass through the next 11 Again picking up 115 champagne, pass through the two 11 together like this. Here I have not added any bead, and now 115 champagne to the next 11, and again 115 champagne into this top 11 like this. So this is the look, and now I will pass through this 11. Here I'm not adding any bead, so I will pass through this 11 and step up into the first 15 champagne that I added in this round like this. Now pick up 115 champagne and pass through this next 15. Now pick up 111 metallic dark blue. Here on the top of this one, this pair that we skipped, we are going to add this 11, and I'll be passing through this next 15 champagne like this. Again pick up 115 champagne and pass through the next 15 champagne, and now at the bottom we are going to add two 11 metallic dark blue. So here I have picked up two 11 metallic dark blue, and I will pass through the next 15 champagne like this. Again pick up 115 champagne and pass through the next 15 champagne. Pick up 111 metallic dark blue and pass through this next 15 champagne. Again pick up 115 champagne and pass through this next 15 champagne like this. And now pick up 111 metallic dark blue and pass through the 15 champagne, the next one on the other side like this. This is the look after completing this round, and now I will step up into the first 15 that I added in this round, and now pick up 115 champagne and pass through the next 11. Again pick up 115 champagne, pass through the next 15 like this. Now pick up 111 metallic dark blue and pass through this next 15 champagne on the other side. Now pick up 115 champagne and pass through this next 11 and 115 champagne and pass through this next 15 champagne that we added in the last round. Now into the 11 metallic dark blue, into this 15 and step up into the 15 that we added in this round. Now pick up 111 metallic dark blue and pass through the 15 champagne, this one, into the 11 into the 15 that we added in the last round, into this 11 that we added just now, and into the 15 champagne like this. And now pick up one 15 champagne and right now we are exiting through this 15. After picking up this 15 champagne, pass through the 15 just before the 11 like this. Okay, moving down into the 11 into this 15 into the 11 into the 15 like this, into the 11 that we added at the center, and now into the 15 that we added just above it, and down into the 11, the middle one, and into the 15, these two 15s, into the 15 here, and now we are going to tie a knot and pass through a couple of beads here, and into the 11. So here we have bezeled our teardrop crystal with herringbone stitch. Here we closed the bezel case, and this is the look after bezeling the teardrop with herringbone stitch. So now friends, we have bezeled our teardrop crystal, and now we are going to attach it to our vine earring. And here you can see in our vine earring right now I'm exiting through this 11 champagne, and now I'm going to pick up one 11 champagne, and this is the front side, and this way I'm going to pass through the tip here from this side like this. Now again picking up one 11 champagne, hold it, and we are going to pass through the 11 champagne like this. Now flip it towards the back side. I'm exiting through the 11 on the top here. Now again I'm picking up one 11 champagne, and now I will pass through the tip at the back side like this. Again pick up one 11 champagne and going back into the 11 at the top here like this. So now going down through this 11 and I'm moving up through this one on the side into the top 11 down through this one up through the 11 at the back, again into the 11 at the top, down through this 11 into the teardrop, into the 11s, a couple of 11s, and here we are going to tie a knot and passing through a couple of beads like this. And now we are going to cut the thread off, and here is our vine earring. And now we are going to slip in our ear wire, so just pulling it out like this and like this. So this is our vine earring in blue and peach combination. So friends, here we have completed our vine earring in blue and peach color, and this is our beautiful dangler vine earring pair. And let us just go through the other pairs, some of the other colorways that I have shown you in the beginning of the video. Let us just take a quick look. This one I made in emerald green with amethyst contrast, and this is done in peridot green color, and this is in beautiful peach color. So these are some of the colorways in our vine earring, and I hope you would love these beautiful vine earring, beautiful danglers, and you would love making them, wearing them, and of course gifting them to your friends and family. So friends, if you like my video, my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel, and please do share the videos with your friends so that they may also enjoy making these designs. And please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you.